This product was made in the United States of America. Not so long ago, cutting sheet metal just wasn't any fun at all. But people like Wiss, the manufacturers of the Snips we're looking at in this review, have been working on that, and they've come up with a lot better ways of doing it. Wiss has improved the overall quality and efficiency of their Snips, but they've also come up with special jaw designs that make specific tasks easier to do. And considering all of the situations I've gotten myself into in a shop, I'm just liable to need all of these designs at one time or another. Yes, even this big dude here. The handles are shaped and cushioned to be comfortable. This also gives you a non-slip surface that makes it a lot easier to control these tools during use. Combine this compound leverage system with the length and comfort of the handles, and you can see why cutting sheet metal is easier and requires less effort. Many of these tools have a serrated cutting edge that dramatically reduces the amount of force needed to cut metal. To me, it feels like these serrations give you a bit of a grip on the metal and make it easier to follow a layout line. And of course, the jaws themselves are made out of high-end steel with quality heat treating to make them durable. And Wiss builds those quality cutting edges into various jaw head designs that makes it easier to cut a lot of different shapes. Even the pivot points have been stepped up to make them more durable so the tool works smoother longer. And they even use staked nuts on the back side so these don't loosen up and lose their adjustment. And all of the spring-loaded tools have this simple latch to keep them closed when you're not using them to protect the cutting edges. And to help you choose the right snip for the job, Wiss even includes this graphic on the cards that show you the thickness of metal it's for and the directions that the snip is designed to cut in. If you buy the wrong Wiss snip, we know whose fault that was. So if you cut sheet metal, it pretty much doesn't matter what you're doing with it. Wiss has got the snip for you. If you're making little straight cuts, they've got a bunch of snips for that. Or even if you have to cut some reasonably tight little radiuses, they have the tool for that too. Incidentally, this is the first radius cut I've made in sheet metal, and I'll bet you 20 years. This tool made it easy. With the snips I used to use for this kind of work, there'd have been a lot of bad words said by now. And even with the great big scary looking snips, you get a surprisingly clean cut with these. Look how straight and smooth that edge is. So if you cut sheet metal, you need to check out the Wiss Snips. These are very well made, they work easily, and the cost isn't very high at all. And you can factor in that everything but the great big snip is made in America.